the SmackDown segment that I wanted to see, and this was worth the price of admission alone, as they used to say. Apparently on SmackDown Friday night while we were getting tornadoes, Reigns and Heyman are in the ring, and I wish I could have seen this whole thing because it looks like Heyman was fantastic. But Reigns and Heyman are in the ring with the Usos are doing the promo, and Heyman gets the news on his cell phone that Brock has had weather issues in Saskatoon or wherever he's at, and he won't be able to be there. And then Reigns goes on about how I was going to smash him. I was going to beat him up. I'm going to make him bleed like I did make him bleed all over New York City. Just all this shit. And then wait a minute. Paul gets an update. He's tapping him. What? He's just landed. He's on his way here. And Paul Heyman is freaking out, and Reigns hears this, and he goes, well, I tell you what, you're going to wrap it up and take it home, and hands Paul the microphone, and he and the rest of his guys take off. And they're getting in the SUV in the back, and here comes Brock driving a forklift. Now, they were at the big building in Charlotte, and it's a bit away from the fucking airport. And then you've got to find the keys to the forklift. So there was a little dramatic license here by the time they got in the back to leave. But nevertheless, Brock comes in with the forklift, trashes their SUV. They jump in another vehicle. And as they're driving off, Brock tears the door off that car, brings it back out to the ring, throws the fucking car door around, and swears that he wants Roman Reigns' blood. Now that's a fucking wrestling angle. I wish I'd seen the whole thing instead of the 2-minute recap.
I saw the whole thing. Now that you mention it, I was watching SmackDown.
Well,
until you remind me.
To your mind.
Well, I have different things on in the background on different monitors here, so I always forget. But I thought,
you're constantly watching for news from control headquarters on those monitors.
Well, there's news, there's stocks, there's crypto, there's all sorts of things happening over here. But I'm with you from the moment he rips the door off on. I thought it was a bit over the top for him to fucking hit the car with whatever that is, a forklift, almost murdering everyone in it. That to me is a bit ridiculous. Where the fuck did he get it? Was he just sitting back there? I mean,
no, actually, there are forklifts sitting back in those arenas. Whether you know how to drive one or can find the keys to it or whatever is a different story, but you can find a forklift anytime you want one.
And he decided he didn't want to go home to Sable. He decided he wanted to go to prison. No, I mean, other than that, I was cool with it. I'm okay. It's really cool watching him rip the door off. And of course, everyone loves watching him kick the shit out of multiple people. But I thought that was a bit over the top and unnecessary over the top.
They're running out of vehicles because when Stone Cold and the beer truck got over so good, then they had to have Kurt Angle in the milk truck. Then who had did Austin have a Zamboni too?
Yes, he did.
Yes, because
for a while, that was his gimmick, that he could just drive anything.
Well, yeah, but he couldn't drive the Zamboni. I think it was the Zamboni. Which one did he hit the ring with and actually move the ring because he couldn't stop it in time?
The beer truck was the one that clipped the bottom of the Titantron. Well, it wasn't a Titantron yet, the screen there. The Zamboni may have been the one that moved the ring, though.
There was one he ran straight into the ring. But, I mean, they're running out of shit for guys to drive. And now next week on Dynamite, on the other channel, the Hardley Boys are going to come in their souped-up tricycles with the fucking ribbons they won for the tricycle decorating contest at the county fair, but they're running out of vehicles for wrestlers to drive.